To the left of me, I've got Mark Holmes, a filthy northerner. To the right of me, I've got a dirty Irishman, Michael Haddad.
I guess I'm stuck in the middle with you, Horatio.
Guys, I guess that's how you introduce people when you go to private school.
Ouch. Boo. Anyway,
Huge.
here on the show, a new guest finally. Our 12-part interview of Just Michael is finally over, and we can have a new guinea pig. We got Mark. We've got one of my favourite stand-ups, but sadly,
You are just an absolute nightmare.
that was actually a bit. That was a set-up bit, and I completely messed up. That's
try again?
one of the worst bits of radio I think I've ever done. This was absolutely dreadful. Okay, let's try this again, guys, and pretend that I've got it again.
Rewind.
All right. Okay. So I thought, ooh, let's get one of my favourite stand-ups. Sadly, he couldn't come. So here's Mark.
Just quit now.
Okay, I think. Hello, Horatio. Maybe my first time on radio. I've got a bit of composure about me, like some others sat around the table right now.
See, he's straight
already
back at
throwing
the dick
shades.
now.
Already throwing
15,
shades.
15.
I respect that.
Oh.
How are you today, Mark?
I'm very well. A lot of revising, but
Yep.
let's leave the revision at
Yeah,
home.
It's at home.
It's at
We're
home.
here to enjoy
Let's
ourselves.
just have a bit of light chat, banter.
Well, because we're looking. Mark is now potentially, because he's staying here next year, going to be the replacement of Michael because he's got a stupid accent,
No one can replace me.
and his parents are also divorced because that's one of the
It's
main.
one of the criteria.
It's one of the criteria.
That is what I ticked on the box to
Yeah,
get in.
definitely.
So, if you will, Mark's kind of maybe shadowing Michael today. Michael's showing
learning
the ropes.
Yeah.
And we do this. We're gonna later on in the show. We're gonna give him an interview,
Yeah.
which we every potential who wants to come on the show has gone through it. Michael was the last of many applicants.
Yes.
So we'll
He's
give the same interview that we gave
only
to
one
him.
who got all the.
What was my
answers right.
score?
It was actually pretty good. It
Yeah, it
was.
was pretty good.
Was
I
it
was-
3 out of 4?
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of
Thanks,
the answers
guys.
was a bit dodgy, but
Yeah.
it was decent.
Obviously, you know.
So we'll see how Mark fares in that later test. But so should we do a bit of background? How do we know Mark?
How do we know Mark? I know Mark through the medium of comedy, stand-up.
I know Mark very indirectly through
very
your
indirectly.
medium of comedy and stand-up. Michael?
Me and Mark were introduced because we were both going to Paris at the end of second year, and we spoke mainly in Simpsons memes for about 6 months until we finally met in Paris, and then we became great friends.
Very nice. Have you got any stories from Paris you want to share? Any funny stuff?
You crazy fourth years
I
getting
mean,
silly.
Obviously we do, but it's is it pre-watershed? I believe the phrase
It
is.
is.
And thus,
What, a bit of
most
X-rated
the,
stuff?
Most of the stories are.
Bit too juicy.
We'll need to tone it down. We'll need to tone it down.
Yeah.
But there was one time.
Oh,
There was one time.
He's leaned back on the desk.
There
One
was
of many.
One of many, I dare say. There was a mutual friend was throwing a party. Supposed to be a big party. Invite everyone you know. And we did, but we didn't know that many people. So it was basically our very small friendship group. Plus Maddie's friend from America, who we'll come
Maddie.
to soon.
Who's Maddie?
Maddie's a mutual friend, the mutual friend.
Oh, the mutual friend.
And another friend brought a girl she met on the park the day
Actually, she
before.
brought two.
She brought two. She brought
Yeah.
two.
We've got two friends now.
So this girl, was it Roxy or Angelique?
Roxy.
So Roxy
Roxy.
was like doing babysitting.
Yeah.
And she just was taking the girl to the park, and she just ran into these two girls.
Is that an innuendo?
No.
Oh, no, she actually was. Okay.
Yeah, so she went to the park with the girl she was babysitting, and then ran into these two girls and said, "Come along to a party tonight, it's going to be massive."
Yes.
They were the only two people that weren't in our friend group, bar this Maddie's friend Zach.
How many people were at the party?
I don't know, like 12.
It was less. Like, how many people?
Yeah.
There was like 8. There was 8.
It was
There was 8
tiny.
or 9. Yeah.
So these two girls arrived like maybe an hour into the party. At this stage, Zach, who is a witch, a practicing witch in New York. I knew you guys were going to bring this up. Zach practices witchcraft. It's. I don't want to compare it to religion, but it's almost in that sort of vein.
The dude's a witch.
He does spells.
accept
Just
it.
leave it on spells. He studies folklore. It's really cool.
Move on. It's the 21st century. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait, am I just being really conservative?
People are witches, Horatio. Get with it.
Yes, all right, fine.
I think you're the weird one here.
I think I'm the weird.
I think you're the weird one here. So when these girls walk in, we're all sort of like in our vests, wrestling, drunk, and
Oh,
But the lights are off.
Can we go into more detail about that?
No,
bit?
Steamy.
legitimately, the lights are off. We're sort of lit by
Wait, is
the
this the
laptop
first
screen
time
in
you
the
guys
corner.
have met?
No, we've
Oh,
been friends for a while at this stage.
Oh, sorry.
No, Zach
Oh, we went straight in.
Zach seemed to like really like fighting and wrestling and stuff. So he would just like goad us into these fights, and we would just like we would love it. But these girls sort of walked in when we were like heaving and grunting and sweaty and in our
I
vests.
just imagine you looking like a Freddie Mercury type character.
Sort of, yeah. My
Like a tight
mustache
vest,
just sort of
fat
going.
definitely, yeah, fat Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Too sorry about that.
Well, the story sort of peters out a little bit because
I mean, they stay for a very short while before leaving. Basically, we never hear from them
Rock and
again.
roll.
We never hear from
yeah,
them
and
again.
then they were too scared by our rock and roll group.
Yeah, I can imagine. You guys wrestle. I can just imagine they left saying like we should probably leave while you guys just sweaty and wrestling in the dark.
well, nobody
and you guys
realised.
didn't realise they'd left till about an hour later.
That exactly happened. Yeah.
So, Mark, I can't help but notice you have a strange accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Mansfield, North Nottinghamshire.
Ah, very nice.
Ooh.
We went to Nottingham.
We did
didn't
go
we?
to Nottingham.
Visited the uni. Lovely place.
Ah.
Have you ever been to the... Was it the Nottingham?
The
pub?
Nottingham.
Have you ever been to the Nottingham? The pub?
I have not.
Well,
No,
message
you
in
should.
if you have. It's a cracker.
So have you got any fun facts?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
We don't plan the show.
So, I mean, the first fact, I'll ease you in. The first fact, two notable people, probably the only two, hailing from Mansfield. Number one, Olympic gold medalist Rebecca Adlington.
Hey!
Wow.
Very good,
well
thank
done.
you.
Mike.
And second,
Good work.
everyone's favourite son, that phrase doesn't sound right, Richard Bacon.
Everyone's favourite song.
I mean, we're on live radio, you just roll with it, Horatio. You just roll with it.
God, yeah. Definitely my favourite song.
Fact one. Fact two, per person, Mansfield has the largest volume of swimming facilities for any town under the population of 100,000 people.
Wow.
Which is true.
Amazing.
So would you say you swim a lot?
Yeah.
Because
No.
of the abundance of facilities?
Swim game strong.
No. I used to go swimming lessons as a child, but then I started getting cramp repeatedly in my toe.
Okay.
But at this age,
Is this
didn't know what
before
cramp
or after
was.
your parents' divorce?
I think probably, I'm not going to say they weren't linked. Around the same time. I was upset because I felt like me succeeding in swimming would keep the family together. It did.
I don't blame you. It probably would have. Mark.
It did
probably
not.
would
It
have.
did not. And fact three, Mansfield, the largest town with no restrictions on population,
Okay.
to not have a municipal-sized squash court. So, you want to play squash, you can, just not in a municipal-sized squash court.
What is a municipal-sized?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. I've never seen one. I wouldn't know.
You're a
Yeah,
Nottingham guy.
yeah.
You'd blow your mind if you saw a municipal high squash score.
Yeah, I'd say.
So, do you play a lot of squash then?
No, sir.
Is it because of the lack of municipal facilities?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
need that?
Yeah.
But you're a strong swimmer.
Poor swimmer.
Oh.
Pause
oh,
for
yeah.
it. Michael,
Why his parents
listen.
got divorced?
Come on, mate.
Can't wait till he's gone.
God,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Christ.
I'm just not keeping up.
Mark, you're being hilarious. Like, we should have got a funny guy when he.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a better
That was
idea.
a real.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, that seems like a good time to go into some foxes. Sorry about that song, to be honest.
Yeah, it was absolutely terrible.
Right, we've had some messages in. One of them is from Dirk Diggler, who says, "Crikey, this diggles my Dirk."
Thanks, Dirk.
Thanks, Dirk. Always like to diggle
We
your
have
Dirk.
such an odd fan base. We really do.
Speaking of odd fans, Michael Chang messages
Changers.
in saying, "Where's the tennis chat?" 4 exclamation marks. Angry listener right here. He then does another message just saying, "Out!"
As a
Wait,
first-time guest,
Yeah, is that
Is it
our
like
fault?
over
Should
and
we
out?
know?
I
Should we
mean,
know about
as a
this
first-time
tennis
guest, is the tennis chat normally here? Am I
We've
replacing
never
the tennis
talked
chat?
about tennis ever.
Never. Honestly,
Did you,
I've
have any of you
never.
guys been making promises about tennis chat?
Not me.
Perhaps.
Have we? No, we've never. We've
We've
literally
never,
never spoken about.
never talked about the sport. of
Unless
tennis.
it is from last term's slot, perhaps.
Very
Or
smart.
maybe Tennis Academy used to, because there was Tennis Academy.
I'm sure it's to do with the squash comment. Nobody
Yeah.
would think, like, we've prefaced the show completely by saying it's Gould and Kirwan show.
Yeah.
Featuring Michael Haddad.
And we've
Yeah.
just got a message in from someone called Watt, W-U-T, who says, "I get knocked down, but I get up again, but I get knocked down again."
Well, that's like that song, Andrew.
It is.
Oh.
It's an interesting one.
All right. Well, one thing that happened over the week, we actually did make another appearance on the radio with the feud between us and Unstructured Ramblings. I know our main enemy is, of course, Bangers and Mash.
Who we've
but
just seen at
yeah,
the window.
they were at the window.
Who we don't like to say, but they were making up some...
Get out of here! Get out of here! You can't just come in here.
They could get
Look
in
at
the
them.
studio.
Look at them. They've got nothing better to do.
You say Bloody Mary 3. You say Bangers and Mash 3 times in a mirror and we'll appear.
Oh, look at them.
And that's an
There we go.
example of their comedy, Horatio.
Yeah, great comedy show, guys.
No, we want a word. No, you won't have any comedy from me. Like, we're all serious business.
Can I just say, we let our awards do the talking. You look at
Oh, okay, no.
new show.
I'm very uncomfortably close to these men.
Yeah, exactly.
Please
I'm sorry
remove
about
them.
this, Michael.
Like,
it's all right.
This is like,
The thing is, you're lucky
This
because
is
these guys
not
will
nice
never
at
get
all.
close to us.
Oh!
oh,
Get out of here, clangers and trash! Get out of here!
Can I just say that I shared a post about appearing on this on Facebook, and some family members I very rarely talk to shared and liked it. They will be tuning in, and they did not tune in to listen to Bangers and Mash.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
We can only apologise to Mark's acquaintances and family members.
Thank you.
Sorry, the Holmeses.
Sorry
We've lost
about
precious
those
seconds wasted on
ghastly-
Bangers and Mash. Get them out.
Well,
Ghastly
we need to
people.
preface, because this is going to a big three-way radio feud. Because the annoying thing is we got Unstructured Ramblings with the really fat one, Henry. Hey, he's the one who does
the
the show.
goblin?
Yeah, the like Jabba the Hutt kind of figure.
Oh, yeah.
And he was quite annoying because he was coming in, he was trying to get in on the Bangers and Mash feud, so we had to deal with him. And then we tune in. I was tuning into Unstructured Ramblings, and I hear him chatting gas about the Gould and Kirwan show. And this is very close to my heart. So what do? I'm in bed. I'm in my underwear. I call up Andrew. I'm like, we have to ambush them live on air.
Context, I'm eating a pot noodle.
And
the
of
green
course,
one.
we will drop anything. I could be doing open heart surgery.
I literally
dropped
dropped the pot noodle all over the floor.
it. Yeah, he could have put it on the table, but he just thought it'd be more dramatic if he
Dramatic
did.
effect.
And
Comedy.
he ran
Comedy.
over there, burst in, and then just started giving it large, destroyed
We were
them.
quite aggressive,
We
but
were
I
very
think
aggressive.
justifiably so.
Because like you just saw the Unstructured Ramblings lot. They were talking about us in the safety of a radio. They were all giggling. We came in white as a ghost. They were terrified. They're like, oh god,
What do they do?
What do I do? I didn't think they'd be listening in.
Is there a recording of this?
Oh yeah,
Altercation?
there is.
We posted-
I've posted a compilation of all of our beef
Oh,
with
very good.
Unstructured Ramblings.
Where do you find that?
We find
On
that on
the-
the Gould and Kirwan YouTube.
Thanks for
And
asking those questions, Michael.
another little victory, I think, is that a lot of shows are starting to do the whole YouTube thing, which we as a show pioneered. I haven't seen any other Raw show do a YouTube podcast, but Tennis Academy, Unstructured Ramblings. I bet Bangers and Mash are going to copy in soon. Of course they are.
But so there's a potential that there will be a radio off at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
On Tim Arstall's show.
Yeah, the
So,
radio off. Potentially
be sure to tune in for
potentially
that.
a three-way Bangers and Mash versus Unstructured Ramblings versus the Gould and Kirwan show.
The ultimate radio off ever. Has there ever
Yeah.
been a radio off? Who knows?
Who
We may be
knows?
the first of many. Right, but we'll get on the show. We'll move past those silly little boys. Girls, more like.
Oh, nice one. Nice
Anyway,
one.
so it's time for Andrew's silly tip of the week.
Here we go. Andrew, silly tip.
So,
Do we have a jingle?
no.
Ding-a-ling ding.
Yeah. You go.
Andrew's silly tip.
So, as many of you will know, on Spotify, if you have it, you can see that what people are listening to if they're online and listening to a song. So, quite a fun thing to do is see what song they're listening to and then send them a text message of a particular lyric of that song and see how they react. I did this to my friend Max the other day, and he got incredibly freaked out. So I'd suggest you do the same. We had the idea that we might try and do this today.
Yeah,
on
let's
the
do it,
live
let's do it.
on the
Live.
show.
Yeah.
So everyone get on Spotify.
Yeah,
see if you got
but I'm
anyone
on my mum's
online.
Spotify, so I'm not sure if I want to do that to her friends. I think it's kind of odd.
For the comedy.
For the comedy, I guess.
So we'll have a look around that, and we'll join you back after 21 Pilots. Well, I think
Is this song finished?
no, I think the thing's gone. Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, hold on, I need to reset the thing.
Should we just
Speak amongst
shim
yourselves.
out? Well, I think I might tell that story, Andrew, about 21 Pilots, the song you've just heard. We were actually at a festival listening to 21 Pilots, and they handed out all these white balaclavas. Cool. Everyone was wearing it. There was only about 100 of us, all moshing. We wore it outside the tent. We were laughing. We were loving it. We were having a great time. And then someone looked at me and goes, "Brother." And then lifts up his arm, and he's got a tattoo of a swastika.
Oh my god.
I've never ripped something off my face so quickly. I mean, Jesus.
What would you do in that situation?
I don't know what to do. I was like,
Did you run?
No, I do not agree with you, sir, in the slightest.
I mean, in his defence, he probably doesn't get to get the tattoo out very often.
In his defence,
He's very excited.
we don't get enough in his defence. Exactly.
Let's have a balanced radio station.
We do have balance. Mark the Northern Racist. I like it.
Right.
That's his new character.
We're back online. Michael Chang has messaged in again.
Oh, here we go.
The hero.
Michael Chang says, bangers and mash, more like racket and double fault. More tennis, please.
Excellent.
I admire his commitment
I like
to the
it.
tennis.
I like
and
it.
that is a fantastic joke. Congratulations, Michael. You are now one of the show.
He is an ace.
No, don't give him that. Don't give him
Oh,
that.
go on, no, I like that.
I think the something I want to talk about is...
Classic. When do you ever stop, mate?
Yeah, there we go. Is Ricky Gervais released a new film on Netflix
Terrible.
this week. And,
Spoiler alert, Michael. Jesus.
and Ricky Gervais is a bit of a comedy hero of mine and Andrew's, and he's been slowly declining ever since The Office.
Michael's just shook his head aggressively. Do you want to reply then? instead
No, I
of
was on
just
about
being-
my actions though. No, I think.
Well, can I bloody tell the story, guys?
Go on.
Go on then, we'll let him.
Yeah, and so basically, I watched Special Correspondence, and it was one of the worst films I've ever seen.
What was it about?
And I realised it's about two radio journalists who are meant to be covering a war, but they lose the tickets and instead cover it from New York and pretend they're in a war. It's, I mean, the whole thing was just the death of Gervais. And it was really sad to see because Gervais and Murch are no longer writing together. They wrote The Office and Extras, two of my favourite series. And it's got me thinking, like, Andrew, what's going to happen to us if we ever
we
get into
split
writing?
up, and
I
what
wonder
happens?
what would be the reason for us to split up.
Let's open it up to the floor.
Well, I mean, after your meteoric rise to success,
Yeah, there it is.
you're both very famous. I think
Yeah.
you'll go different ways. You'll handle your fame differently.
Do you think?
Horatio will sort of love the limelight.
Do you think? Yeah, yeah.
He would sell out every opportunity. He'll be the face of every household product. It would be really terrifying. You know, you're walking down the... You're walking,
that face.
Exactly, just staring.
Oh, great, radio, really nice.
You're walking down the dairy aisle in Tesco and you've got a full rack of just Horatio's face on margarine smiling at you.
In like a pirate outfit, a sailor.
Yeah, he does not care.
Andrew will be more like behind the scenes, like he'll be doing the more artistic projects.
Yeah.
Whereas
Do you
like
think?
I'll have more
Horatio
integrity.
has like a lot of artistic like creativity to him, but he'll hit like that moment what Mark says, and he'll just completely sell out.
Yeah, you know, I think there could be a bit of Andrew feeling unloved because I think I'll get on all the talk shows. I'll keep on saying it as like my
Perhaps.
show. I think I'll keep on dropping the R and the my.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Andrew
you do that
might
already.
even sort of become too involved in the art and start to sort of detest his own fan base because
Okay.
he starts to hate his own work. His
Yeah.
standards become so high and gradually becomes a recluse.
Because I mean,
as well.
there was this
Okay.
the comedian Simon Munnery went to the toilet at his own gig. And he overheard two of his fans talking to urinal and hated them both so much he completely changed his act in a way of kind of. And every year
That's
he
amazing.
kind of
That's
he kind of tries to cut down his fan base. To,
I've not heard of that.
Yeah,
That's
amazing.
insane.
That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So, as with every new guest we get on the show, we ask them to tell a story.
Here we go.
So, Mark,
Every
do you
new
have a
guest.
story for us?
Well-
Michael and Mark.
It's 100%. I've got a lot of stories, as you can imagine. But this is, I mean, I was also asked, like, would I like a song being played?
Yeah. Cue the song.
Cue the song. And I chose this song. I feel like this is going to be my story or something. It's not that emotional. But the song relates to the story in that I was at a bar in Paris. I'm not the most confident man. Despite my good looks, and approached a girl who performed. It was an open mic. I performed as well. We started chatting at the bar. Nice girl. We're just getting along. You know, a bit of flirting. And it's the end of the night. She asked me if I'd like to go back, and I was very surprised for a few reasons that she asked me to go back to hers. Number one, she told me her name. She said, "Don't laugh." She told it me, and I did laugh.
What was the name, Mark?
Her name, I feel a bit uncomfortable saying it on air, but it was Fanny Bat. That's right. Fanny Bat. So if you're listening, Fanny.
Get your bat out, let's play
First-
cricket!
Tennis, Andrew.
Tennis.
Sorry,
Swing and a
Michael.
miss. Swing and a miss.
Sorry, back to the story.
So yeah, and she said you're allowed one joke. And I regard myself as quite funny.
He's comedian.
Yeah,
you can't
I'm a
have one
comedian.
joke.
I'm a stand-up, and my sort of first, I sort of just stuttered my words and said, "Fanny butt." She didn't laugh. Nor did I. The conversation carried on regardless. And then before we was about to leave, Maddie, the girl whose party it was, to wind me up to have a laugh with everyone else who was there, just came up to me, pushed me, and then proceeded to kiss me on the mouth in front of this girl. And then I could only just muster the words, "Oh, Madeline," as she walked off. And still, this girl asked me to go back to her.
Michael does that all the time in front of girls. It's so annoying.
And so I go back to hers. It's very nice. It's a very small apartment, 2.5 rooms. You've got like a small kitchen, a small bathroom, a small bedroom with a tiny little bathroom attached.
So it's all tiny, basically.
It's very, very small, very cramped. I comment on her guitar, said it's very nice.
Nice, smooth.
She picks it up, starts playing a song, beautiful voice, very quietly, softly. I don't know what the song was. It involved a hangman in the chorus, something about death, which was a little uncomfortable. That's fine. She asked me to play something, and I panic. I've been playing guitar for over 10 years, but I panic. And this is the only song I can think of playing.
All broken down by the side of the road.
And this is 3 in the morning in a Parisian apartment. I'm playing this on a guitar badly because I'm not very good. That's like the important thing to realise is I'm not particularly talented. So I play this, and she's silent after I finish for about 5 seconds, and she just goes, "That was nice." And then I put the guitar down and just finish my drink. I really do. And and then I stayed the night. It was all very nice. Quite liked the girl. Got a mobile number. Texted her the next day. Promising. I'm not sure what to do. I'm kind of awkward about these situations, but I just text her. Forget the old Mark. This is a new Mark, the confident Mark.
Yeah.
Texting Fanny Bat. And, so I text her, just bit of a joke, bit of banter about her going to work. She replies after work saying, I am in bed now, eating a frozen pizza.
If you know what I mean.
And here I go. I think, okay, I'm a funny guy. I reply saying, "Frozen pizza. I normally prefer them cooked." Followed by 12 ha-has, and genuinely 12. So I mean,
So that's 24 has.
yeah, 24 has.
Wow.
But I mean, I forget that people who don't know me don't realise this is like a joke. And anyway, that was the last message I ever sent or received from Fanny Bat.
That is a fantastic story.
That is glorious.
Right. Well, we'll go into a break with some MGMT. Ricky Gervais has messaged in.
Oh,
He
Ricky.
says,
Oh, shit, I forgot he listened to the show.
sorry for swearing.
Oh, God, that's 6 now.
Anyway, Ricky says, excuse me, mate. Speaking of declination, look at you pathetic weasels sitting around pleasuring yourselves in a dark student radio cave. See you in court. Will do.
All right, Ricky.
Will do, Ricky.
I'll see you there, mate. No, but speaking of the fans messaging, we have a reoccurring weird fan base, and our most loyal fan. He's a bit of a I like him because it's a bit tragic. He's my guy. When your girlfriend messages in, when your mum messages in, I don't have a girlfriend. My mum doesn't listen. I've got Joe. Joe's my guy. And then Joe goes, he's quite upset, Andrew, with you.
Me?
He goes, one mediocre tennis joke, and Michael Chan gets to be one of the show. I've been here since day one, Andrew. Jeez.
Well, if he thinks that's a mediocre tennis joke, he doesn't know his tennis jokes.
Oh,
So
sorry
he
about that
shouldn't be on the
joke.
show.
That's what disqualifies him from entering
from
into the
any
show.
chance of ever being on the show.
Yeah, because we've had some odd. We had the Shearman.
The Shearman was one of the
that was a
weirdest
really
things.
strange one.
He was really like complimentary
Yeah.
with the
Really
show.
complimentary, but
Very
very
sinister.
Very sinister. Like I
It
really
was
like.
I know nothing of the Sherman. Can someone just...
We had this guy messaging in who kept on complimenting us, always missing out Michael.
Yeah.
So it was always saying like, not only are
Which
you
is
guys really
pretty
great on the
fair.
radio, but you have really nice YouTube short films. I'd love to see a new one. And it was just a little bit kind of, and the name, the
There
Shearman.
was something about the tone of the message
Yeah.
that was really sinister. And he kept messaging back and kept adding more and more into it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It just got creepier and creepier.
Creepier, until it stopped becoming funny, and now we're like, all right, the Shearman, leave off.
And we had that one potential DJ guy.
Oh, DJ Vish. Yeah.
If you're still there, DJ Vish,
We've
please come on the show.
always got a seat for you, DJ Vish,
We're a big fan of yours, as you are of ours.
of your work.
Well, I think it's about time that we cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So Mark's here, and we're ready to interview him for the potential of being on the show next year when Michael is not here?
Is it going to be the Gould & Cohn show with Mark Holmes next year?
Time to find out.
My name's Milton Jones, and you're listening to Raw.
I really just
That was just a random bubble. But cheers anyway, Milton.
big fan. Right, Horatio.
All right, here we go. Okay, we're not joking around. This is.
I'm very.
Do you want to wait outside and we'll call you in?
Do
Yeah,
I?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll just pretend to because
Okay.
we're on the radio.
Okay, yeah.
You can come in, Mr. Holmes.
All right,
Take a
guys.
seat. Take a seat now.
Cheers, lads.
So we're going to ask you
Weak handshake.
four questions. Write that down. Yeah. 4 questions. Very simple. Just answer them in as much detail as you can, but not too much detail. And then we'll make our assessment from there. And we'll get back to you fairly soon.
You ready to go, Andrew? Should we do
I
this?
think I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 1. If there was to be a musical written about your life, what would it be called?
I'd go for from Coal Dust to Stardust, the musical.
Wait, isn't that Katie Price's makeup artist's autobiography?
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
yes. It is.
What niche knowledge I have.
I mean, but it's okay. From Coal Dust to Stardust, the musical too.
All right, no.
2.
Okay.
Sequel.
All
Okay.
right, fine.
Okay. Yeah, fine. That's right.
Gary Cockerell is the makeup artist, by the way.
Oh, okay.
If anyone wants to Google him. Great work.
Oh, great work.
Okay, right. Now we're just going to do a little bit of kind of situation role play. See how you make your decisions, that kind of your leadership qualities, things like that. So, I'm going to give you a situation, and you're going to react to what I put you in.
Sure.
So, you're a young 19th century potato farmer, descended from a long line of 19th century potato farmers. Potato juice runs in your blood. However, your passion secretly lies in maize farming. It's a misty spring morning. A nightingale tweets in the distance. Tweet twoo! A travelling circus has come to town. You overhear a trapeze artist telling the bearded lady that the so-called tallest man alive is having an affair with one of the jugglers.
The so-called tallest man alive is having an affair with one of the jugglers.
You don't know which one. What do you do?
Well, I think that rushing into any situation is never the best idea. So I'll probably investigate a little, do a bit of sleuthing.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Find out which juggler.
Yeah.
I would then rate the market value in terms of a dating scene of the juggler.
Very good.
Yeah.
Evaluate whether I'm higher or lower than said juggler.
Yes.
If I'm higher, I'll see if the tallest man alive fancies a date. If not, that's fine. I'll just write him out. And
I realised
that's about it.
I have no idea what your answer just was.
So
Did you stay with that logic?
No.
Okay. I'll explain.
Here we go.
Okay, so I will see if the person who he was having an affair with was
Yeah.
better looking than me.
Right.
If I'm better
Wait,
looking,
one of the jugglers.
one of the
One
jugglers.
of the jugglers.
If I'm better looking than the juggler, then chances are the tallest man alive will be interested in me.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't fault the logic there.
If
Yeah.
not, then I don't stand a chance.
But you don't know what
I feel hurt.
What do you think the tallest man alive looks like? You a fan of tall
Pretty tall,
people?
probably.
Well, pretty tall, yeah. I mean, I like a tall man, over 6 foot.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Very good, yeah. Right. Third question then.
Here we go.
Horatio.
This is a classic question. We don't yet have an adequate language to talk and act and analyse as if humans and the rest of nature mutually constitute each other. Discuss.
Okay. Okay, you know what? There's an elephant in the room. It's clear. It's been clear since I first started that I'm not as smart as Michael. I don't know as many words as Michael, okay? Michael's is smarter. He dresses nicer.
Fatter.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fatter.
Okay, yeah. He's all of these things. He's better at radio. He's got a nicer accent. than
Better
me.
at radio.
He's not
No,
very...
no, no.
Pretty quiet.
No, he's
Better hair.
he's been quiet since episode 1.
Better hair, better socially, sells Switch tickets. Yeah, okay. But what I bring is a childlike sense of awe and wonder, which Michael simply doesn't bring. I've not been beaten by the
It's a
world yet.
grown-up cynicism.
Yeah.
It's like he's seen the world already.
Yeah, whereas when you grow up in Mansfield, it's
There's no
basically
limit.
Disneyland. Yeah.
It's not the right answer. Though.
Very good answer. Oh, it's not the right one. Oh, I'm Michael.
Michael. Who is this guy?
And
Season 4 is going to be great.
Adult cynicism. What I'm
There
talking
you
about.
go. Yeah, just get out.
Michael looks really hurt.
He really looks upset. Have we
The show has just sapped all the energy from me. I thought I was funny before this show. So I just can't compete with you guys.
Yeah, too much.
Right, good answer. We got our notes for that.
Yeah, wait, one sec. Wait. Can we
Right,
just,
okay.
are we on the same?
Yeah, no, we're on the same page. Yeah. So, last question. Another situation one.
Okay.
So please react appropriately. You're pre-drinking for Switch, having the time of your life. You brought your tickets from Michael Haddad for an absolute bargain. You look amazing and are ready to have the best night of your life at Switch in the Assembly. Switch.
You can get your tickets from me.
Yeah, we've said that. You have 3 items in front of you on the table, and you can only take one of them. Your options are A, a Pritt stick, B, 2 meters of rope, or C, a quill. What do you take and why?
Okay, good question, tough question.
Thank you.
Thank you
Write
very
that
Can
down.
I ask a quick question? So, if I want to go to Switch,
Yeah.
where do I buy the tickets?
Basically, the best place to buy the tickets for Switch, which is in the Assembly in Leamington, a very good event, is from Michael Haddad, who lives
That
in
is me.
Yeah.
I do sell Switch tickets
Yeah.
for the Assembly in Leamington Spa.
Leamington
Do you not
Spa,
sell them
yeah.
on one of the best prices in the world?
I do sell them at early bird prices,
Early bird
and
prices.
I'm the
Switch.
cheapest person you get them in the world, indeed.
Go
So
to
come
Switch.
to me.
Go to Switch.
Okay.
Switch.
Okay, so I bought my tickets, and what do I take? I'll take the rope, and the
Okay.
reason being is that everybody hates in a club, in a nightclub, bar, whatever, the sort of guy, you're dancing around, could be a girl, generally a guy, that fake lassos and then puts around
Lasso?
others.
Yeah, when you...
Lasso.
Yeah, lasso. Okay,
Oh,
so
what-
I don't know as many words as Michael.
How did this go back to me?
So everyone's least favourite person is the person doing that, pretending to lasso and then bring them in and fake dance with them. So what I would do is bring the rope, cut it up into smaller pieces, so
Yeah.
these people have real lassos,
Yes.
and then everyone will like them.
And then they can actually, drag people over with the lasso in the club.
Yes.
So you brought the dance
We're going to call
move
it
to life.
lasso constantly. It's lasso.
Lasso? Lasso?
Lasso.
Lasso.
It's not lasso.
What?
What is it then, Michael?
doesn't even sound like
What
a
is-
stone
here we
word.
go.
Man, here we go.
Oh, Michael.
I have not pretended to be smart in this show. This is.
What is it? What is
Has
it?
this show been written purposefully to put Mark against me and then get me ready to leave this season?
Michael.
Find
we've had
out
a message
next
from
week.
Karl Marx.
Oh God.
Oh, not Carl again.
He says, your capitalist pro-switch propaganda disgusts me. Michael, reply.
Sorry, Carl.
You've got nothing, have you?
Not really.
You're a capitalist pig, aren't you?
I've sold out.
You're as
I've
bad
sold
as the
out.
rest. You're a
Oink,
scumbag.
oink.
Well.
All right, Mark. You can't just come on this show and treat Michael
No,
like that.
No, we like Mark. We don't like Mike.
Oh, yeah. Good work, Mark.
Yeah.
I can't say my mum this episode.
I will.
Okay.
So that's the end of the interview. Thank you very much for coming, Mark. You can
you.
can leave now. Pretend to leave.
Okay.
Right, yeah, no. We'll get back to you very shortly. If any of the our diehard fans want to message in
Their answers.
their answers on the question, their opinion. If anyone else wants to apply for the show, feel free as well. Message in. We'll see what's happening. And
Your
give us
parents
your
have to be
opinion on
divorced
Mark.
and you have to have a silly accent.
Yeah. So make sure you fit those criteria, please. That was Tame Impala there with Apocalypse Dreams, and the song is madly liked by one of Bangs and Mash, turns out. So we-
but I didn't trust him when he
I don't
came
know.
in.
Not at all. He came in to appreciate the song, but
I don't know. We definitely don't appreciate
we have to be
him
wary.
or his music
Always
choices.
have to be wary. So it's time for our weekly segment.
Michael's going to try and
Bring it back.
reestablish himself
Some
in the show.
redemption is needed.
Yeah,
After this piss
he
poor
was
show
really
from me.
upset. Yeah, it really even hurt me.
And if there's
I'm just
anywhere,
firing on 0 cylinders, so let's try and get some energy.
if there's
back
anywhere to
into
bring
it.
it back,
expected-
it's from its rap.
I thought Michael was going to be firing back something, but then it was just every time he did something, he just got slowly
He just kind of
slouched more.
crumpled.
And it
This is just
it's-
dissertation, Michael. Though.
Right, let's
Is
get
that your rap name?
Michael.
I'm taking that.
That's huge. Right, so we're going to have to play
Off the
this beat
laptop.
because Michael yesterday
Oh, this
found
is-
a beat on YouTube, sent it to me, I
Just do a
said,
little role
is
play.
there any swearing or is there any music?
No,
He went,
definitely not. No, definitely not.
Are you sure? And he went, no. He laughed at me. He went, of course.
Oh,
it's just
Andrew, mate,
It's just
what's
a beat.
going on?
Oh my god. And there was
swearing in
there
it,
was,
yeah.
there was swearing and speaking. So we're gonna have to just play one of these beats off Horatio's laptop. So we'll see how that sounds.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go on.
You gotta hold it up.
Gotta get it right up there.
Hold it up.
City burning. I try to write a rap and sitting staring at the screen, but all that I can find is black thoughts, sick shots, sick cross. It's the title track. You got me target marking alarmingly to disarm the pack. I got my progress back. My times are shaky. I'm sitting at the high speed chase beams, bracing me to take the norm. Switch views into the foreign form. Sleep is the cousin of death to make my problems for me. Life is sort of boring when each day 3 plays dine. Wine creeps in to lick and lead to morning. I leave this as a warning. Far and sort of swarming with the sort of tortoise sporting who left the hair before me. Pack a punch and pace in the stairwell. Deserve hell for the way I treated my world. Curlers, the church bells ringing for my funeral sermon becomes the herd spell. Giving them the properties lost to me. The curse fell like these. The poison breadcrumbs that hands sell for the asking price of my mind body. The last tale coming from these. The pale lips of a child's frail frame growing up with no father figure and no male. Don't get it twisted. I think you missed it. I'm not a pity figure. My life's existed as a comfortable journey. Hurry, my lines tend to scare me from believing not my own troubles and self-inflicted. I'm hypocritic to a fault. I'll admit it, that's not all. Everybody wanna wake up and just wait for the pause. Now just embrace the silence as time rips open inside of your eyelids. And do this. I say a prayer for the blind kids I'm pretty pissed at. The fanfare for the tyrants who criticize the migrants and climb inside my eyelids and fill me with misogynistic violence combined with the fear of the other. All races, all brothers and sisters. Media's done stuff to your image. So I put it into poetry slowly. Efferu and a red pill, I hold both keys. And though the holy chokes me so I won't breathe, I'll remember only what you told me.
Perfect.
He's back.
Oh,
Wow.
Absolute storm.
I mean, that
You
was
have big shoes to
phenomenal.
fill, Mark. You have big shoes to fill.
Right, come on then, Mark. Your rap.
Yeah, come on then.
Let's go. No, that was huge.
That was
That
huge.
was best rap.
I'd say so.
Alfie
Wonderful.
Green, who's on Kiki TV.
Oh, yeah.
we'll
Check
give
him
a
out.
quick Kiki TV.
Yeah,
plug.
yeah.
It's
It's
a
new hip-hop kind of
set
thing.
up.
Yeah.
Follow them on Snapchat. They do a radio show every week. He's one of the presenters on that, and he said absolutely dope rap, Michael, which is a big compliment.
Yeah, huge.
Thank you.
No,
Alfie.
that was very good. And you've made
You're
up
back,
for
you're
your...
back with the storm.
Yeah.
Lined up very well with the beat you found as well.
Yeah,
Eerie.
yeah,
I got
I was
goosebumps.
lucky
I got
and
goosebumps.
you've made
We-
Joe
yeah.
look a bit stupid because Joe, the fan who was trying to scrape in the show, was trying to get on the train of the Michael hate, and he wrote, "There's an elephant in the room. It's Michael, fat Michael, because he's fat. I can do jokes too. Tennis. I'm fully prepared to slowly let my parents fall out of love and put on a silly voice. I mean, they're already on their way downhill."
Fair play, John.
All right, Joe.
Very quickly, Alfie got angry because I didn't say everything he said. He said, top-notch assonance on this week. I don't know what you two are doing on this show. Brap, brap. Thanks for the mention.
Thanks, Alfie. Brilliant.
Right.
Thank you, Alfie.
Do we have any other plugs to get out?
It's my flatmate Summer's birthday. So
Okay, no, okay.
Happy birthday.
Check out my blog, horatiogould.wordpress.com.
If you like following people on Twitter, at Mark Holmes 123.
Snapchat, Horatio88.
I also have Instagram at DrewK7.
Neopets, Dog Ratto Ratto 143116.
RuneScape, Dragon Slayer 2491. Club Penguin, Penguin Massive 239.
Oh, that's a good account, actually.
Any more? Habbo Hotel.
How Hotel, what a game!
Full stop, the dragon, full stop. Using that.
I genuinely believe all of those are true for you.
Honest to God, I can't lie.
They're all true. Well, I think we're coming to about the end of the show now,
I think it's time
sadly.
we hit the road, Jack.